Hello. Thank you for being here today. And I wanted to talk about happiness. I'm pretty sure I talked about this a while ago, but I want to go back to it again because this is what I need to hear right now. And I really need to remind myself of these things. So, what about happiness that I'm trying to talk about? Well, isn't that something that all of us want? We all want to be happy. That's all we want. That's the reason why we do things. That's the whole point of all this. We were born, grow up, and then, you go outside to play. Why do you play? To have fun. To be happy. You hang out with friends for what? So you could feel the happiness from the doing. You go to school, you get good grade. What for? Well, that means you're doing something right. And you go to the next grade. And what's the whole point of school? Well, so in the end, you get a piece of paper saying that you qualify to find a job. So, so it's hard to get there. It's hard to get that piece of paper. So, you try and you get there. And once you get that piece of paper, you have this quick hit of happiness. You feel happiness now. But now you gotta get a job. And then you gotta go through interviews and all that jazz. And then now you got a job, you feel a little bit of happiness. And then now you gotta get promotions. And then get married, find a house, have kids, and doing all that jazz. Like it's like all the things that we do is because we want happiness from the things that we do. And then when we don't get it, it's miserable. When things are not going the way we want it, it's miserable. And that's where I'm at right now, It's hard to force yourself to feel joy, to feel the happiness when nothing's going right. And you're just not where you want to be, and you're just miserable. But am I really? Really take a good look around. I'm seeing birds flying on, in the skies, and the sun is about to rise. Just like every morning, but today is a little earlier. So the sun's not out yet. So what am I trying to say? Well, happiness, it is something that we feel from the inside. Happiness. This feeling that we all strive for. It is something that comes from the inside. Like you feel it on the inside, not, from the things that you do or what you're looking at or the mind you have. It is something that comes from the inside. And we always trying to find it. Always trying to find it from the things outside of us. I know it's making no sense, but it's just that I have these thoughts. It's kind of provoking, you know. It just make me rethink of how we live our life. We try to find happiness on the thing outside of us, like the degree, the job, the career title, the money you have in the bank accounts, and all that jazz. But what I realized, I once had those things. I had them. But I didn't feel any much different. Well, at first when you got them, it feels great. You feel so happy. Then slowly you're dripping back to your baseline. And you don't feel that excitement anymore. You don't feel that happiness anymore. So what do? You look for the next things and the next thing. Because you think that happiness is gonna come from the next thing. Because the thing that you have now, the thing that once gave you that feeling, happiness, is now no longer giving you the same feelings anymore because you have it now. You already have it. And it's just dull now. So you have to look for the next thing, You got a job, but now you're working at the job and you just, can't wait until the weekend. And then what? Now you're striving for a promotion or looking for a different job or whatever it is, because we think that happiness is on the other side of that next thing. So we hustle, we keep going, and then hoping that happiness is on the other side of that thing. That's me. That's how I've been living my life. And what I've come to realize that true happiness, long-lasting happiness, won't come from those things. Well, how do I know that? Well, from fucking it all up and not having nothing left to lose, you learn a lot about yourself and these things. Sometimes you gotta lose it all to find yourself. And really, that's where I'm sitting at. I wouldn't be making all these episodes if my life was rainbow and sunshine, really. And sometimes I feel like a blessing in disguise. It's like you have to fuck yourself up so bad. You have to be so damn miserable. You have to be sitting on that damn rock bottom and look up and see how far you come and how far you've been fucking yourself up, and you just, I want to give up. I don't want to do it anymore. But at these moments, at this point in life, is when I learn so much about myself and beginning to accept that it's just life. And I don't have to have everything figured out to be content with myself, to find happiness within myself. I don't have to get that perfect career or the job that my parents or family or relatives want me to take, want me to do, so I could be happy, so I can meet their expectations, so I could finally be happy. I don't have to do that. I'm slowly realizing that I don't gotta have a lot of digits in my bank account so I can feel happy or content. I don't have to have a lot of friends or a girlfriend to be happy. I don't have to have everything figured out you know. It's like in these quiet moment, that you're just sitting here by yourself, looking out to the windows and just seeing the sky, the big sky. And sometimes from these little simple things, like having a cup of water, a cup of milk. Well, I love milk in the morning. Well, I drink milk every moment of the day, whenever I feel like, even dinner. I love milk. So, yeah, like milk. You know, I find happiness from drinking milk. Or just sitting here early in the morning and just soaking in the new days, the quiet, the peace. You know, enjoying this apartment that I'm paying for, that I'm struggling to pay for, but I'm enjoying it. It's like it's mine. This place is mine. I am enjoying the clothes that I'm wearing, because I know a lot of people out there don't have the luxuries that I'm living right now. But for some reason, I always look for the next thing, look for better things, because I keep on thinking that I will be happy once I have those things. Once I have the relationships, the monies, the careers, the approval from my family, whatever it is that I'm looking for. But I'm slowly realizing that none of it actually really matters. Because I was there, you know, I achieved certain things and felt great, but then back to normal afterward. But then once I started realizing that these little things, these simple things in life, those big things don't feel so heavy anymore. It's like I'm just enjoying just to be alive, just to be breathing right now. I'm not dead. A lot of people that died yesterday, they would wish to be living right now. And I might be wrong. I'm sure I'm wrong, you know, who am I to say? But I think happiness is come from gratitude. Gratitude, the simple things in life. And I feel like once once I learn how to appreciate these little things that I have, then I will no longer have to chase the big things. I can finally be at peace with myself. The answer that I've been always looking for on the inside. And I don't have to go on the outside to look for them. I don't need anything outside of me to give me peace, content, and happiness. Because I have found it within myself. From having gratitude for everything that I have. Now I get why people would get up early in the morning and then meditate and then think of the things that they are grateful for, because it does bring you back to the moment, bring you back to the present, and put you at peace with yourself. You don't have to go on your day trying to look for happiness outside of you, because you already have it inside you. Wow. I sound like a philosophy. Holy cow. But you know, that's what I think. That's what I come to realize, that I don't need to chase anyone. I don't have to have certain people in my lives so I can be happy and content. All I need is myself and the approval of myself from myself. No one. They can say things about you. They can talk about you. They can gossip. They can look down on you and think that you are less than them, a way you should have been. It's alright. It's alright to admit that you took the wrong path. Now you're doing what you want to do, really wanted to do, and you're proud of that. You're not afraid of telling them that this is what you do now. This is what you like to do. These are the things that you like to do. And you don't care about what they have to say or think about you. I think that's when I find happiness. Is that I don't need anyone's approval for me to be happy, to be feeling that happiness. You know? I don't have to prove to anyone. I don't have to have that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 digits bank account. Yeah, I'm pretty dead broke right now, but what's the problem? You know, I work and I'm getting back up, and sooner or later I'll be able to, pay it all, and better day will come. Right now it's struggling, but it's alright, because you're learning. I've realized that I learned so much from all of these strugglings, and it's great. It's great, and I'm thankful. And I know one day I'll look back to these days and I would know that all of these struggling were meant to be. They were the blessing in disguise, teaching me ways of living. And I hope that will happen for you too. Sometime these hard times, these setbacks, are meant to teach you some lesson. Teach you to become a better version of yourself. And sometimes certain things that happen to you and you think it's gotta be the worst thing that ever happened. But trust me, on the other side of it, when you get through all of these things, you will look back and you will see that these bad things, they were not that bad at all. They will happen so you could be better off without them. It's like it's meant to be. And what is meant for you will never pass you by. And what is not meant for you will never be. And I'm a firm believer. I am a believer in that saying. Whatever meant for you will never pass you by. Well, the sun is coming up now. And it's 6:57 a.m. So I really gotta take a quick nap before I go to bed. Go to work. I'm a little tired. Thank you for listening. And I really hope you got something from this. And I hope you have a good day. And take care of yourself and your loved one.